classic. Hello and welcome to Podmas with Game Club Pod. I'm one of your hosts, Tim at Wembembo on everything. I'm joined by my usual co-hosts, Joey Fitz and Slade Island. Say hello, guys.
Hello, I'm over an hour late to this recording.
Technical issues are a wonder. Slade, hello.
Hello, guys.
Hello. We're joined by a fourth person today because we're doing something I've been wanting to do for a little bit, but the logistics of it are a fucking bastard. I'm joined by our friend from the north, Alex.
Bastard from the north, Alex.
What's up, fucking nerds?
So what we're doing in this episode, we are playing a game of D&D. I've played a lot of D&D in my time, but mostly been a dungeon master, and Alex has played a lot more D&D in his time, so I've
also
asked him
been
to
a
be
dungeon master.
So I've asked him to be a dungeon master. And we're going to do a Game Club Pod-centric game of D&D. We're aiming for this to last 2 hours, so it's going to be split across 2 recordings. I'll make a note of where to edit this or something. So, Alex, do you want to take this episode away?
I do when I find a timer because I intend.
Oh, I can get one. It's fine.
So I know how long this game is running because obviously we don't want to run over.
What are you eating, Slade?
Popcorn.
Nice. Are you a salty man or a sweet man?
Ooh, this is butter flavored.
Ooh, he's a buttery lad. He's a buttery man.
He's a buttery biscuit base.
Joey, while they're being nerds, how are you today?
I'm okay, Slade. I don't feel good about being so late to recordings, especially when there is a northern bastard here.
Yeah, time works differently in the north. I've aged 50 years.
It slows.
I was trying to be Sean Bean, in case that didn't come across. The bastards.
Bastards in the north.
How are you, Slade?
Right.
I'm good.
Good.
All right. I have my timer ready as well, Alex.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Do you want to introduce how this is going to work, or?
I mean, it's a simple game of D&D. You've all got your characters.
Yep.
I'll take you through a little one-shot that I am going to aim to be under 2 hours. But as everyone who's ever played D&D knows, timing doesn't ever work. So bits may get cut, bits may get sped up. I will judge it as and when. And you're all here. You wake up in a dark, dingy cell. All you've got is yourself, a bed, and a door. Go.
We're going, okay.
I wake up like every other day, exactly where I expect.
In jail.
That's an unusual day for me. Alex, when you say I wake up in bed, do I have my things on me?
No.
I do not have my
Am I
things
clothed?
on me.
You're clothed, but that's about it.
Right.
Okay.
Weapons and...
Okay.
Get back in there, Joey.
So, what can we see around us? Like, are we talking, like, 4 walls and a bed, or are we talking, like, are we in a big open room?
The rooms are not big. You're talking maybe 15 square meters at best. You've got a door, which just looks like, to be honest, it looks like a pretty flimsy water-damaged door.
All right.
With a heavy-duty metal lock.
I want to shoulder check the door, Alex.
Slade, make a strength check.
We should also... Should we go through what our characters actually are?
No.
No? Okay, we'll say that when we've met up, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. I'm rolling physical dice. All right. 14 plus 1, so 15.
You make a decent dent in the door. It creaks a little bit under your strength, but not quite getting it. That metal lock's pretty well in the stone.
Okay.
Okay. I would also like to shoulder check the door, knowing that I have a -2 modifier on my strength.
Go ahead.
What am I rolling? 1d20?
Yeah, you're doing a strength check.
Rolling the dice. I got a 2, so I got a 0. I bounce off the door and I'm immediately crippled.
Didn't take 4 bludgeoning damage.
I got 4 bludgeoning damage? Are you kidding?
You shoulder check that door so badly, so badly, you actually hurt yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Joey.
Let me make a note of this. Okay, So I've got 4 bludgeoning damage.
As a note, you all, well, with the exception of, say, Joey and Tim, you both have essences of magic about you, and having a little think to yourself and a little bit of a feel of the air, you feel like the magic within you is still working.
I think I'd like to speak on Joey's behalf when I say he'd like to shoulder check the door.
I mean, I was going to actually sleep check in the bed until one of these worked it out, but shoulder checking the door sounds more fun.
Go on then, do a strength check.
Okay.
You did D20.
18. What's your
Plus
modifier?
0 on strength.
You ram your shoulder into it, it creaks a little bit more than what you heard another door creak,
Okay.
and it pops.
Alex, I want to do an investigation
pops.
check on
So
on my room.
Hang on, what's this about popping?
Sorry, 1 second, yeah. Rather than the door popping out of the lock, the hinges pop out, and a bit more of a push, and you manage to basically pull the door off. Joey is free. Slade?
I'm going to recheck this door.
Go for it.
All right, let me go at it again. 15 plus 1, so 16.
Is that enough to not get bludgeoned by the door like I did?
I think it's because I didn't roll a negative number, Tim.
You see, the door pops open, and you kind of stumble through, almost into Joey,
Okay.
barely avoiding him.
So can I see what's out there now?
No?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
wow.
For argument's sake, one of you opens the door for Tim.
The handle worked the whole time. There was no need for me to shoulder check it.
My next move was going to be to reinforce Tim's door.
Yeah, I was going to put my bed over Tim's door, was the plan.
So there's a couple of chests here. You have a bit of a rummage through, and you find your equipment that you'd expect. Nothing seems missing, and you're more than welcome to equip your weapons, equip your armor, and have a look around.
Yep, doing that.
Yep.
Quarterstaff, I've got my... where's my armor? Oh, I've lost this armor on the sheet. Where's my armor?
Are you
Usually
okay,
it's on you.
Oh, wait, I was clothed anyway. It's fine, I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
A wizard!
He's a wizard.
Slade, do you want to go through what you have?
I don't know you people very well, so I'm going to play my cards close to the table.
Slade, we've been doing this podcast for 2 years.
That doesn't mean I know you
And
and
much
D&D
like the
very
rest of the
well.
book.
All right. Joey, what about you?
I pick up my equipment, armor, and tools. I have light armor, far more weapons than I should have, and some tools like a bagpipes, longhorn, pan flute, tinker's tools, and land vehicles.
I
that's
I am
with
a bard.
proficiencies.
Oh, I
would
don't
say-
know what that means.
I
It
would
means
say
that's the stuff
the
you're good at.
I'd say the only thing you notice on me is the big warhammer that I have.
Well, I'd like to roll a perception check on Slade.
Go
Yeah.
on.
All right, Joey, you and I are going to roll perception checks. Alex, what do we need?
You two you do your perception text. Slade, can you do me a sleight of hand?
I can
Or
do the
stealth,
sleight of
whatever it
hand.
is.
Where's my perception? Okay, so I've got a +2 on my perception.
Uh-huh.
So what are we rolling? 1d20?
Yep.
Yeah. Any skill checks are always going to be a d20 unless I say otherwise.
Cool.
Okay, I
Slade?
got 14 plus 4.
18, I got a 17.
18 plus 3. Or if I'm adding my dex to it, or no.
It's whatever you add to your proficiency in. The
18
particular
plus. Well, I'm
skills.
proficient in. Well, I'm not proficient in either one of these. I have a 0 in both sleight of hand and stealth, but in dexterity, which it comes from that, is a 3. So
Yeah, he's got a warhammer. He's got some armor on. He's pretty bulky dude for a.
That's about all
a
we're getting
short
from it,
man.
is it?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, I guess
Hey.
we'd introduce ourselves with, hello, I'm Wembembo the Wizard.
He's a wizard.
A wizard! You have to excuse me while I occasionally stumble over my own beard.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm Joey the Bard, and I don't know how to play Bard or D&D.
It's fine, you'll figure it out.
What's D&D?
Do not disturb.
Hello, I'm Slade. I am the local town blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith. Okay.
Well, I'm
All
an artificer, to be specific, but
Okay.
I make things for people.
Is Alex this door over here, opposite mine? Is it locked?
No, it's open. It looks like it's been not quite torn, but it's been forced open. Looking inside,
Is there anything in there?
there's a bed. There's some feathers. That's about it.
Does anyone want feathers?
I'm good. I'm gonna try to get out of here.
Just trying to be helpful. All right.
I follow Slade.
I'm gonna follow with them as well. I don't know what this bit on the left is here, but I'm sure that'll come with time.
I'm assuming that's
just a bit of
rubble.
wall.
I'm
Yeah, it's
assuming
just
that's
a
like
bit- it's
rubble
just
and we can't go
wall.
that way.
Yeah. So you step through the big wooden doors and...
Oh, what is this room shape? The architect had an aneurysm.
You step out. This room's relatively well lit, but you're in a stone cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the funny, awkward shapes.
Alex, I'd like to do an investigation check on whatever this little white thing is.
That's me.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
All right. Fuck. 6.
So you were trying to have a little look in quietly, I assume.
No, I mean, casually looking in. I'm not trying to be any specific way. Just taking a look at what it is.
This hole, it's probably no bigger than 3 foot tall by maybe a foot and a half wide. You peer in and it's just black. It's just blackness. And then there's 2 little orange lights. They look like eyeballs.
Okay.
And then you hear a screech.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly walk away from that.
I would like you all to roll initiative checks.
Oh god.
Fuck's sake.
Okay. 1d20. 17.
9.
I've not listened to any of those. Bear with me.
There's a bear with you.
There is.
It's a druid.
Oh wait, no, I have +3 to initiative, so 10.
How do I have +3 to initiatives?
I do.
Huh.
He do. He's telling you, he do.
Oh, I have +1 as well, so I've got 10.
Where was
I
that?
could have done.
Where are you seeing initiative?
Oh,
Next
my-
to your armour, right at the top.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, no, I've got a +1, so I'm actually at 18.
Hang on, sorry. So Tim, 18, Joey,
10.
Slade.
10. You can let
We've
Joey
seen
go
it
first since it's his first time playing.
That's like the I don't want to go first in case it's dangerous rule.
So, Slade, you're somewhere around here. You hear this screech, and then this little friend pops out.
Ah, fuck.
A little friend with a bow and arrow.
Another one pops out here, and here,
Oh.
and here.
Oh, I'm not in a good spot.
Tim's suddenly feeling very cornered, and we are going to start combat. So, we are starting with Tim.
Hello. Right, so what am I looking at here? I've got someone I've got like a is that a monkey or a bull, or what am I looking at?
Make a nature check,
A nature check.
if you please.
Alright, that's a +4. 9, so that comes to 13.
You know these. You've killed plenty of these in your adventuring days in your old MMOs. These are kobolds,
Oh, okay.
and they're not happy. You're in their house.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for this boy first.
Which boy? This boy?
This boy.
That boy? Go
This
for
boy.
it.
That boy.
So, what can I do here? What spells do I have on hand? Where's my spells list?
Joey, you do know where to get your spell list, right, and everything?
I have no idea what my name is at this point, Slade.
On your... Hang on,
Is it the bottom thing?
Yeah, the
Bottom
very
page?
bottom bit. Yeah.
Okay, well, I have one spell, so...
Okay,
You
so
definitely
if
should
you...
have more than that.
Yeah, I've only got 3 spells.
I've got 5.
I've got 1 cantrip and 2 second levels.
I've got all cantrips.
I don't know what a cantrip is.
Tim, Joey...
What?
Tim,
Yeah?
did you make your character level 6?
Yeah.
Did you take your spells?
Yeah.
You definitely haven't, because a wizard has much more than that at level 6.
Alright, should we pause this real quick just while I sort this out? And I'll sort it out, Joe.
It's your turn.
It is. So this fella on my right, so this one here, because I'm assuming I'm facing south. I am going to go for him first. I'm going to simply cast a level 1 sleep spell.
Okie dokie. That is a wisdom saving throw for the kobold?
That sounds right. Let me check.
It
Sleep.
worries me that you guys are asking these questions.
It doesn't actually say on my thing here, but I'll go with you.
Let me have a look, because it's... Honestly, it's been a... I never bother with the sleeps, but why is it filtered to poison? I don't want poison or acid. That was
Slade.
making jobby on a stick.
Yeah, that's
Slade.
Yeah.
Right, roll 5d8 for me, Tim.
A
What's
D8.
the worst?
5d8.
5d8.
Yes, sir.
There you go. A 6, a 2, a 6, a 3, and a 15. What?
What?
No, seriously, how has that happened?
Wait, what? There we go. That makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Right.
I don't know why it did 15 on a D8. I'm calling that a roll 20 error, but I'll just go with a reroll of 5, 3, 6, 5, 7, making 26.
So the sleep spell allows you to knock up to that many hit points worth of creatures unconscious. So within a 20-foot radius. So you actually knock both of them asleep.
Ah, incredible.
They are both... There is a way to add...
And I should still have some immediate movement options, right?
You still have a movement and a bonus action.
Okay, well, I'm going to move. How far can I move?
30 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet.
Okay, well, I'm going to head...
So each square represents 5 feet. The grids haven't lined up very well, but yeah.
About there.
Okie dokie.
Cool. So I've moved down to the left in an attempt, because I'm obviously not aware of this fella over here.
Correct.
But I'm aware that there's obviously people in the room.
Going...
Yes. All right, cool. Now that we've got our first turn of fucking combat done.
20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Joey, it's your turn. So in combat, you have 30 feet of movement, you have 1 action, and you have 1 bonus.
Okay, I move to... there, 10 foot I move, so I can see the bastard.
You should probably... There we go. Yep.
And I use heat metal to make his axe really hot and his armor really uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. What do I need to roll for that, Alex?
You do not.
Oh.
Just get to
It
do
just it just has to be wearing metal, and it'll take... Can you roll 2d8, please?
Yeah. I got 7.
7 total. Wow.
Yeah, 6 and a 1.
Oh,
Yep, and he now needs to roll...
I'll put in some fancy bard music on this backing.
Keep it Wonderwall behind it. That's what I'll be playing the whole game.
Of course, of course.
Today.
He drops his weapon as it starts glowing like a bright red. Now you
about his
still
arm?
have... You do still have 20 feet of movement that you can use if you want to.
Yeah.
You can
I would
split your
like-
movement up.
Great. I would like to move directly behind Tim, who's going to shield me.
The wizard is going to shield you, is he?
Yeah.
The wizard.
And are you done?
Oh.
Yep. Slade.
Oh, it's my turn finally.
Das ist das.
Hooray. Okay, so I'm going to use a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use Shocking Grasp.
So you need to be within melee range of them, so you need to step forward just a tad.
That's fine. I'm going to step forward just a tad, use Shocking
Forgot about this
Grasp.
guy.
And I'm going to touch him. Make a melee spell attack against your target.
Yep.
I have advantage on the attack
Because
roll.
he's wearing armor made of metal, yeah.
Yep. So I need to roll a d20 for that?
Yes.
Yep. And add your spell attack modifier.
Spell attack modifier. I'm looking for that one. I don't know where
Which,
that
for an
is on the
artificer,
sheet.
is going to be your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so plus 3.
Plus intelligence.
So plus 3 plus... You talking about the intelligence modifier?
Intelligence modifier, yeah.
So that's plus 6 then.
Okay.
Wow, you're a
That's pretty
smart
big
boy,
bonus.
Slade.
Yep.
It's a 1, isn't it?
It's a 10 in total.
You are. Is that your highest at advantage?
With advantage, yeah. Oh no, I need to roll a second time, don't I?
Yep.
I should have rolled 2 d20s. Ooh. 8 plus 6. I should be able to do that in my head. That's 14.
I don't like that you're
so-
doing this on the table, Slade. I want you to do it on the thing so we can see that you're not lying.
So,
Why would I lie about an 8?
can you roll 1d8?
Why would
for
I
me,
lie
Slade?
about a fucking 8, Joey?
I don't know.
Slade.
I don't know how to play D&D.
1d8. 1d8 damage, please.
1d8 of damage?
1d8 of damage, please, yeah.
Oh, I got another 8. Whoa.
6.
Do you know what?
Not
Even
bad.
if he got an 8 there, we'd have said a 6. Right. Coolio. That makes it the kobold's turn. Slade.
Mhm.
This one's not happy that you just hit him.
Okay.
So, 1d...
Hang on, wait. Oh, never mind. I just wanted to double check what I was reading.
Blah, blah, blah.
Alright, so the kobold's rolling.
I can do maths.
What are you looking to do?
Does an 18 hit you, Slade?
Against my armor class, yeah.
Yeah.
What have you got?
An 18 does hit.
You take 6 damage as he stabs you.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Just kind of
That's
gives it a
not
little... and stabs at you.
I guess I'm
That's
comparing it because I'm currently at 22 health after the incident with the door.
Oh dear, is that all your health? Oh dear.
This to me says it's going to be quite a difficult game for Tim.
My max health is 26.
All right. I'm
I'm a
at
very
40, I'm at
Sickly
45.
wizard.
yeah.
This other little dude is gonna stretch. He's gonna look at Tim.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a good thing he has no weapons.
That's true. However, I'm a very frail wizard.
I feel like I'm looking at an axe in his hand, to be honest.
Yeah, but he's dropped it.
Yeah, because of heat metal.
All right, what's this thing doing?
Does a 12 hit your armor class?
Yes, my armor class is 11.
Take 1 point of damage as he punches at you.
You are weaker than a door, sir.
He goes, "Ah!" And these other two are just still happily snoozing away. Which means, Tim.
I'm okay.
You're
So I've already done 1 level 1 spell. How many spell slots do I have? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to just straight up do a melee attack with my quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Just gonna club the shit out of him and find out where this goes. So, what do I need for melee?
You do a d20 plus your strength modifier.
So it also says
use
here 1d6 minus 2 bludgeoning.
That's your damage.
Oh, okay. So what do I need? Sorry.
D20 plus your. It's plus your melee attack bonus, which is your proficiency plus your strength. So at your level, I think your proficiency is 3. Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah. Proficiency's plus 3, and then whatever your strength modifier is.
Minus 2.
So add 1 to a d20.
Okay, so that's an 11 then.
So you go to club him, and it just pings off his armor, and he laughs at you.
I am going to use my remaining movement options to go. How much movement do I have?
30 feet.
30 feet. No, I'm going to go probably this way. I'm aware that I'm opening myself up for a bit of a sneak there.
You are. Bet he misses anyway.
Great. Perfect. All right.
Okay, is it my turn?
It is.
Okay, I use hideous laughter on this cheeky chap that Tim pinged.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yes.
That
Yes.
one.
That one. Whatever you said. Do a d20?
So he needs to make a wisdom roll 1d20. Do you know what your spell modifier is?
It's at the top right of your spells page.
It is.
It's your spell save DC.
Spell
Probably be something like 16,
15.
I imagine.
15.
Yeah. At a 2, he fails. What joke do you say?
Slade's hairline.
Oh, fuck.
Don't cast vicious mockery on me. Jesus Christ.
Rather than laughing, the kobold gets so confused that he falls prone.
All right. Joey,
Did I
are you
do-
moving at all?
Yeah, hold on. I'm moving to directly behind Tim.
You're in the wall. There you go.
There you go.
I'm starting to see a theme here.
I am too.
Protect me, sickly
Anything
wizard.
else, Joey, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Slade.
Actually, no, sorry, I lie. I'm actually moving here so that I can protect Slade if needed.
Slade.
Sure. I'm going to take my Warhammer and I'm going to send the little guy here to Horny Jail.
Okie dokie. Go roll an attack for me.
All right. And strength modifier with it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okie dokie. That is a 10.
Okay. Plus your strength?
Yeah. It was a 9.
Plus your
1.
proficiency
Oh,
bonus.
okay.
Oh, plus my proficiency. So plus 4 then.
Yeah.
So 9 plus 4 is 13.
And you hit him, so roll your Warhammer damage.
Yep. I will. And Alex, to answer your DM, yes, I do have that on hand.
Excellent.
All right.
I'm scared.
I'm concerned.
I'm aroused.
That's a 5.
So he was already looking a little bit bruised and ouch.
And I mean, Alex,
You
I'm like
take the-
over the
you
top
take
of the
this-
head.
You take this over the top of the head,
Yeah, like over my head.
so you whack-a-mole him.
Yeah.
So Slade, not being much taller than the kobold, jumps up and just brings the hammer down, and he just goes.
Oh.
Oh,
It's very much dead.
okay. Well, that's
Great.
good,
Now-
because we have 1 prone and 2 asleep at the minute, unless the 2 sleeping ones wake up.
See, now the problem is, it is the kobold's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have to roll and wake up?
This little guy over here is going to use all of his movement to stand up, because that's how being prone works.
Sure.
And
I often use all of my movement for the day standing up.
it's all the movement for 6 seconds. Excuse me, sorry. He's not got much options. He's going to pick up a stone and he's going to throw it at his friend over here.
Oh, in an attempt to wake him?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Because the only way to snap out of that sleep spell is to take damage or otherwise be shook. And the rock misses.
Joey, do you and I want to spend our turns curb stomping a kobold?
Yes.
And with that, Tim.
I'm going to travel back over here. I'm going to put my quarterstaff to his head.
Yep.
And cast magic missile.
The spell that does not miss and does not need to be at melee.
It's about sending a message.
Right, roll however many D4 it is.
D4 for magic missile.
You can also target multiple creatures with that.
I don't appear to have a D4 notice on my magic missile slot.
It might not be D4. Hang on. Magic missile. Magic missile. Right. You create 3 glowing darts. So each dart does. You've got 3 darts. Each dart does 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Okay.
And you can direct them wherever you want.
Oh well, all going straight to the forehead. One's a 1, one's a 7, one's a 2. Wait, how is that a 7? It's a D4. Fuck roll 20 sometimes. Alright, let me try that again. That's 3. Let me try that again.
This is going really well, Tim.
1, 3, 1.
5 damage. The first missile kind of sizzles in his head, the other creates a hole in his head, and the other just fires out the back of him. He is a smouldering, burning pile on the floor.
Great.
Nice.
I shake my staff to relieve the blood off it. Alright,
And
that's
with
end of my turn.
With that, it becomes Joey's problem.
Move.
The only thing you can see at the minute, Joey, is this little sleeping dude over here.
That's okay. I choose to move to the centre of the room where I can't see this sleeping dude or this dude, and I use Cure Wounds on Tim.
Oh.
So,
Because he's a frail old man who is also a meat shield.
Cure Wounds, roll 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which for you is Charisma.
I got an 8.
Oh.
And what's your Charisma modifier?
Charisma is +4.
So, Tim, take 12 points of healing.
Well, I'm only down 5 points. That's good.
Well, you're back at full health then.
Can it
Amazing.
splash over to Slade?
No.
Not quite
Damn.
that far. Also, wouldn't Joey be aware of this dude from when he was stood behind me here?
I suppose because he did use you as a meat shield briefly, didn't he? Yeah, so you
but
know...
I was looking this way.
Got it.
I might be charismatic, but I'm not very
So
perceptive.
Joey
to
and
what's
Tim,
around me.
Joey and Slade only know of this one, but Tim, you know of this one here as well.
Yeah.
And it's... Are you moving anymore, Joey, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Slade.
All right, my turn. Move to here.
You can now
Was
see
that
him.
30 feet?
I think so. Didn't
Yeah,
really.
it was. Wow.
Yeah.
I just kind of guessed.
He's a
bloody good
geotechnical
guess.
engineer. Don't mess with him.
It's true.
I'm pretty good at measuring distance without actually measuring.
Yeah, he couldn't
Don't mess
measure.
with geotechnical engineers. They'll put
shit.
stickers on your coolers.
Can measure
I-
6 inches by eye.
Very good at it. I didn't mean to close the tab, and I don't know which one. Hang on. It was this one.
Wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I can't see through the white hair.
The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast one of my. No,
I love
that's
it when
just
you
gonna be
cast
the end of my
your-
turn. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just gonna be kind of prepped for whatever happens next. Yeah.
All right. Now it's the kobold's turn.
Who are still asleep.
Lazy bastards.
Tim.
Is this 30 feet? Yeah.
Yes.
Great. I go over here and I put my quarterstaff to the kobold's head.
So roll a melee attack.
Oh no, I'm casting magic missile again on him.
Roll 3d4.
3d4,
Plus one.
baby.
Right, what you need to do is roll 3d4 plus 1. No. plus 3. So like that.
Oh, okay. So
Because
What is
each dart does a d4 plus 1 damage.
plus 3. 2, 1, 2. Plus 3.
You have to be right on top of him.
Well, I couldn't get any closer because of the grid snapping.
So you do that, and you kind of... He's asleep on the floor. You put your staff into him and kind of push him back a little bit with the force of it, and he wakes up.
Oh, no, I was going back of the head.
Oh, well, he still wakes up. He's not happy, but he's awake.
Can he see the magic missile? Can he see his death approaching?
He can see his death approaching.
Fantastic. Well, I'm doing that then. 1 death, please.
1 death, please. Yeah, are you doing anything else, or...?
I mean, I've cast magic missile. Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
How much health is... Well, I suppose we don't know how much health he's got. Okay. I guess that's about it. That's all my movement.
Okie dokie.
Joey, come help me.
Joey, come help me.
Okay.
Smash him with your bagpipes.
I can't reach him. So I'm going to move to as close as I can, which is here, and accidentally smash you with my bagpipes, Tim. No, I'm joking. I will use hideous laughter again, telling him a hilarious joke about where did the king hide his armies in his sleeveys. See, it got Tim. What do I need to roll for that?
Hideous laughter you're doing, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he falls over laughing and he kind of just goes, and he's on the floor. He's on the floor laughing. It's an awful joke. It's a shit joke. But kobolds don't get much comedy down here.
They must not listen to 2 blokes from Lighty.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my move.
All they do.
Slade.
It's like...
It's my turn again.
Are you going to say that every time it's your turn?
Maybe. I'm going to come up to this guy as I round the corner. And he's still asleep, right?
Yep.
Cool. He is still asleep, so I'm going to use Fairy Fire on him.
Okie dokie.
Basically, I'm just going to burn him to death. For a minute.
I don't think Fairy Fire does damage, does it?
I think it does.
You can only...
Fairy
No, it's a
Fire,
debuff. It's a debuff. Never mind. I'm sorry.
It's a debuff, yeah.
That's not the right fire one I was looking at. Never mind then.
You can change what you're doing. It's fine.
Yeah, I can change what I'm doing then. I'll tell you what. We're gonna use Sword Burst on him.
Okie dokie.
I make a momentary circle of spectral blades sweep around me and all the other creatures within 5 feet of me. They have to
check our distance.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw or take a d6 in damage.
So he automatically fails because he's incapacitated.
Yep.
Because
so
he's
Monopoly
still asleep.
dice. Monopoly dice. It is.
Yep.
6.
So he takes
Very
6
suspicious.
damage. He obviously wakes up now, but he's on the floor, but he wakes up, and that makes it their turn.
That's a 9 to me.
That's on a d6.
Hey, we've had 15s turn up for 4s.
Yeah, on the shitty website or whatever. All right.
Right.
So do I
the
add
one
anything
next-
to that or just
No, it's just the straight damage.
okay?
So the kobold that is beside Tim and Joey continues laughing.
Great.
It was a bloody good joke.
Is a cracking joke. I'll give you that. Okay.
The kobold next to Slade uses all of his movement to get up and then lashes at him with a dagger and severely misses.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed. Tim.
Okay. I am gonna use. Let's go with Firebolt. It's a cantrip.
Oh no.
Although it does have 120 feet of range, so I might want to back up first, eh?
You are an evocation
Oh,
wizard,
yeah, that's
yes?
right. Yeah, I'm an evoker. We're good. All right. Yeah, Joe, so somewhere down there. All right, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, just cast Firebolt.
I had to zoom out as far as it would go to see where 120 feet is.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
only a small cave.
What have we got, Alex? What do I need?
What are you doing? Fireball?
Firebolt.
It's too many fire spells. Confuses me. Firebolt, right. Blah, 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 blah. Make a ranged spell attack against a target.
Do I really have to? I'm next to him.
In fact, yes, make a ranged spell attack at disadvantage.
Fuck.
Oh, you dickhead.
What am I
So-
rolling?
You're doing a 1d20 plus whatever your spell attack modifier is.
Spell attack modifier. +7. Wow.
Yeah, but you're doing it at disadvantage. So if you use melee attacks if you use ranged attacks within melee distance of an enemy, you take disadvantage on the attack.
That's fine. I'm still want to do it. I think it'll be funny. 15.
That's still, that's only one roll, so do another.
How many did I need to do?
Disadvantage, you do 2 rolls and take the lowest.
Oh, okay. Hang on, let me do another one then. Let's roll 1 d20 +7, 11.
Yeah, that's fine. Roll 1d10 damage.
Roll 1d10. That's a
Does
D
Joey need the
minus.
roll for damage too?
No, because it's a single attack. Firebolt is a targeted attack.
6.
Fireball is an area.
Gotcha.
The guy catches fire, screams, and dies.
Oh, that's anticlimactic. All right. All right.
It's a hell of a scream. It echoes through the entire cave.
I mean, there's that going, I suppose. All right, so I'm gonna now take my last movement option and go to like here. I'm gonna go 15 feet away, so in case something does go awry over there, I can just like do my thing. And that's it.
Cool. Joey.
I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Slade.
Have you taken damage, Slade?
I have.
Yeah, he
taken
took it in the
damage.
first round.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Joey. What do you heal for?
Alex?
Do 1d8 plus your charisma modifier.
1d8. A 4 plus 4. 8.
8. Not bad.
I think he was damaged much less than that, so.
I was damaged 6, so I'm back up to 51.
Is
Get in
your
there.
Cure Wounds cantrip?
No, but that was my last level 1 spell.
Oh, okay.
How many
Alrighty.
level? You've not done 4 level 1 spells. Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
I've
Is a
done
level
2
1
Hideous
spell, isn't it?
Laughter and
Yeah.
2 Cure Wounds.
All right, Alex.
Sir,
We're sending him off to horny jail.
are we?
Big hammer, bonking again.
Whack-a-mole.
Yep. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Well, no, that's a 9 plus what?
Plus
my strength.
4, is it for you? Proficiency and strength modifier.
Yeah, so plus 4, so that's 13.
Yeah, so you take this whacking great golf swing at him.
Mhm.
Basically, smear him on the wall.
Yep.
And as you do, this little silver key flies out.
Oh,
And it
Ah,
lands somewhere on the floor near Tim.
dibs.
Okay.
Because you hit him with that much force, it basically just went...
Dibs. Big dibs.
All right.
He went 15 feet.
That's a hell of a whack.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
I'd assume so.
I'd assume so, being smeared across the wall, yeah.
Did he die, though?
But did you die?
Did he die?
But did he die, though?
All right, that's combat, right? That's done.
Yep.
That's combat.
Did you
Right.
think this bit would take 45 minutes, Alex?
I mean, that includes the intro.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, we need to go through the door.
All right,
Yep.
I'm going to use the key. Wow,
Oh, that's narrow.
that is very narrow.
And I'm a thick boy.
I don't know
see.
if I'll be
it
able
is-
to fit down here with an entire bakery in my trousers.
It
No,
is,
I'm
it is
stuck.
incredibly narrow, but you make it through just about.
Roll a
Joey and
dex
his cake. Joey and his cake struggles a bit, but there's a bit of a and he gets through.
Oh, okay.
You appear in front of just a very, very dense-looking wall of smoke, fog.
It's Dark Souls.
Oh, can I, as a tiefling...
Is there a bonfire nearby to save that?
I say, as a tiefling, I wouldn't be able to use my darkness vision, would I? Darkness vision? What the fuck's the name of it?
Do you mean dark vision?
Dark vision.
I use vicious
Dark vision.
mockery on Tim's
Dark
stupid
vision
comment.
allows you to see in darkness.
But not smoke.
It doesn't let you see through heavily obscured areas by smoke and fog.
Damn. Okay. All right, gang. What's the bet that this is explosive smoke?
All right, gang, should we rest?
I'm down to rest.
No.
Well, I don't have any level 1 slots left. So if you want curing, you're fucked, Slade.
All right, let's rest.
Do you want to call it the end of the first episode, or is there more behind the fog, Alex?
There's more behind the fog.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 20 on a long rest, so we've had like 7 days off.
This is great.
You take a long rest, you feel not very comfortable because you've rested in a 15-meter squared bit of cave.
A tunnel.
You wake up.
Shitting in the corner.
The cave is still... The fog is still there.
Anyone feeling brave? Anyone want to venture in?
We've played Dark Souls, let's do it.
All right, cool. I dodge roll in.
I
roll
walk slowly through in, because that's what happens in Dark Souls.
Oh, a square appeared.
Yep.
We've crossed the barrier. Oh! Well, who is
This so far through here, it's all been very. It's been caves. It's been rocks. It's been very roughly built. This is much more polished and a lot more sort of. This has been masoned. There are 3 large doors. Vanazar, Zar, and Zar. A campfire in the middle. And a robed creature with wings just sat by the campfire. He looks at the 3 of you, sighs, and says to you, I would have told you to rest at the campfire, but it seems you slept outside.
I've been here so long.
I've been waiting for company for years.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Joey, cast Vicious Mockery on this dickhead.
He looks at the 3 of you and he just sighs. He's been cooped up in these caves for too long. Anyone who wants to make a nature check. Nature check.
Can I instead do a history check and see where, like, if I can recognize any of his garb?
You can.
Okay, while Tim's doing that, could I also make a perception check on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joey, do you want to do any checks on him?
Yeah, let's do your old nature check. What do I roll for that?
D20 plus your nature.
Hey, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 5, so all I'm going to say I see probably is bird.
You see bird.
Bird.
You see wings. You see a person in robes with a mask. You are encapsulated by the fire. You're just there like, oh.
It is
I'm
bird person.
Bernie.
Can I roll a history check on this guy and see if I recognize anything about his garb?
Yep.
So it's a D20 plus 7.
Plus your history. Yeah. Fucking hell.
I know, I'm very, very wizened in history. 16 becomes 23.
You don't know exactly what they're called, but you know of a society in this world who are very much sort of knowledge seekers. They want ancient knowledge. They want to find things from ages past. You get
It's
a very
the British
strong feeling.
Museum staff.
Yeah, it's the British Museum staff. Yeah,
I thought they just steal things.
Exactly, they're after knowledge.
for the equivalent. Tim, have you watched Critical Role?
Once or twice.
Oh, right, okay. So you don't know of the Cobalt Soul,
No.
right? This guy's not Cobalt Soul, but it's a similar kind of organization where it's a network of different guilds that are all working together to try and understand ancient knowledge.
Hey, Alex,
Yeah,
is this blue thing a teleporter next to me?
it's a portal.
Can I stick my head through it?
You can
I stick my head through it.
make a Constitution saving throw.
If I'm seeing a rift in the wall, the first thing I'm doing is not putting my head in it.
Oh fuck! That almost fell on the floor. I got a 1.
The portal rift shuts.
One
decapitating
plus
Slade.
1 plus 3, so really it's a 4. But
It
You
takes
get
a crit fail.
you get real dizzy, real fucking quick, and you hit the ground hard.
okay.
Can I use Vicious Mockery on Slade, please? No, I'm joking. I wanted to do a perception check.
Slade take 1 damage
1 damage.
on a perception check.
Yeah, on the dude with wings.
What are you trying to get about him?
Oh, who the fuck he is?
But we could just ask him, to be honest.
I mean, I've rolled a 19 and I've got +5, so
24, baby.
You see everything about this guy. You
that dude
recognize.
is hung.
You recognize. You recognize that while even though the wings are down, it's not a cloak or anything like that, and you very quickly go, right, that's an Aarakocra. They are a half-bird race.
Ah.
Nice.
He
What
is
saith
wearing.
thee, bird?
You get a glimpse of through the robes. You can see plate metal, and you can see a huge sword on his back.
Cool. Can we speak to him?
You can.
You're the one with
Hello.
languages.
Am I?
Yeah, you got a ton of language stuff.
yeah.
Have I?
You could just assume that he speaks common.
Yeah, I say, hello, mate.
No,
Oh.
no,
As in, no,
Just
he
look-
doesn't
he-
speak common.
no. He does, and he just looks at you and goes, "Hello, you're all idiots, especially your dwarf friend. Do you want to help me?
What's in it for us?
You get out of here."
Sold.
Then we'll help.
These 2 portals that your friend so very intelligently put his head through.
I would like to put my head into the rift.
Tim, make a
kidding.
Constitution.
I'm kidding.
He looks at you and he goes, "They're safe. They are safe to go through. It's just your friend's an idiot and kept his head in the portal, didn't go through." Anyway, you look behind you at the massive, what is red on this map, this massive door. There's 2 sort of recesses in the stonework that look like they probably hold some form of key. Not like a key, but like an artifact, a shape of some variety.
Okay.
And
But
he-
they're
he
safe
looks-
to go through the portals.
They're yes. They're safe to go through. They're not
before
safe
we
to
go
stay.
through, can we light the bonfire?
The bonfire's already lit. It's constantly lit. And there is a sword in it.
Perfect. Great. Slade, did you see anything when you so wizenly put your head through the rift?
Pretty colors.
Okay, so we're not getting anything from Slade. Slade, are you like cognitive enough to make a vote?
I'm sorry, y'all are really robotic for me, to be honest.
No.
Slade, are you cognizant enough to make a vote?
To make a rope.
Vote.
A vote.
Oh, yeah, I can do a vote.
He
Okay.
hit his head pretty hard, didn't
He
he?
did. I don't know what these robots are that he's talking about, but we'll see what's what. Guys, you want to go left or right?
Left.
Left. Slade.
Sure.
All right, we're going left.
The bird creature sighs and goes, "Right, okay, go through, find the artifact, bring it back here. I'll go through the other portal. I'll bring the other artifact.
There's just shit over
Maybe.
here. It's all brown.
Maybe we'll get through this.
Is this
And
the
so-
way the bird person shortens the campaign length?
No. So you put... Joey, stop. Fuck. Right, you push your head through, and the rest of your body. You learn from Slate what Slate did, and you just walk through the portal. You don't sit between worlds.
Oh,
Whoa,
whoa! What a transition.
that was
You
amazing.
sort of... You push through the portal, you walk a little bit, and...
I can't
This
move my
is-
token.
No, I can't either. That might be for the best for now, to be honest, Alex.
So you walk through, and you're on this stairway, and all you can see ahead of you, again, you're in caves,
Okay.
is this little walkway ahead of you.
Who's feeling brave?
This is where I need to get Notion up.
I can feel brave.
Okay.
Joey, make a perception check if you're going to be brave.
D20, yeah?
Yeah, plus your perception.
Which is 5.
It's pretty good.
13.
Plus 5.
It's not.
No,
It's not hard.
8 plus 5.
There's an archway through the door, and along the archway it has the words "Only in seeing where we have been can we know where we are going" engraved into it.
Sounds
As you start to walk down the hallway, it keeps going.
Okay,
All right, so
am I walking down this corridor and it's just not going anywhere?
In your perspective, Joey, it's never ending. It's just constantly stretching. It's going and it's going. To Slade and Tim, you look like you're walking on the spot.
can I can I do a history check on the archway because there was that inscription?
You can.
Yeah.
But it would be pointless.
It would be. You can do an Arcana check.
Arcana's perfect actually because that's also a plus 7 for me. So what am I rolling?
A D20 plus your 7.
D20 plus 7. 19, 26.
The words are just inscribed in stone. What you notice about it is the magic around it. It's very, very, very much an illusionary magic.
Ooh. Ooh.
Or an abjuration, one of the two.
One of my spells is Detect Magic.
It's a magic. Yeah, go on then.
Well, don't
Are
do
you
that,
using
Tim,
it?
because one of my spells is Dispel Magic.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave it for now because that is a level 1.
I'll do it. I'll Dispel Magic. I'll dispel the shit out of it.
Is
How
that
do you
a
feel
cantrip
about
for
that?
you or?
No, it's not. It's a level 3.
I was going to say it's quite a high level spell, dispel magic. Joey,
Yeah.
I will need you to do something. When
But
I
they're
remember
already
what it
off.
is. What? No. Oh. Do me a favour, roll a d20 and add your intelligence.
Oh, God, we're not in for a treat here.
Hang on. Sorry, using your spellcasting ability, so use your charisma, sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. Oh, dear. 8. Total.
You cast Dispel Magic, and the magic comes out of your hand and then just sort of fizzles out.
Yeah, Alex, I'm going to go around to this corner.
I'm also going to go into the corner.
So you're all in this hallway now, and you're all under the same effect. The corridor just seems to
Absolute
keep
dickheads.
it just seems to keep on going forever.
Alex, what if I try walking backwards down it?
Would you like to try that?
Yeah, I would.
Would that
So
be
Joey
sexual?
starts being weird and walking backwards, and gets to the end of the corridor.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, so hang on. If we go to like here, it just loops us back to here.
No. So
You
what the
don't even
spell-
move.
The spell is you need to look where you've been to get where you're going.
Oh,
so
I
if you
see.
walk backwards, you can see where you've been.
Our dungeon
That's-
master appears to have cast an illusion.
That's smarter than what I was about to try. I was going to try sprinting down the hallway to see what would happen.
All right, yeah,
If
walking
you don't
backwards.
succeed, go quicker than before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Concord.
If you run fast enough, you will eventually go faster than the speed of sound.
Yeah.
Light.
All right, so we're
Quibboosh.
whoa.
We've moonwalked all the way into this saucy room.
So, in the middle of the room now where Tim and Joey are stood. It's sort of a bit of a recess in the floor, and then there are these 3 pedestals in the corners.
I'm gonna go stand on one.
That went
Which
really
one?
well when you stuck your head through the portal before.
What else do we do in here?
Perception. Do a check, Slade.
I'll do a perception check.
So, Slade, you're doing a perception check on...
I guess the room from where I'm stood on this pedestal.
So, you're looking around. You can see that there's something scribed into the floor around this central bit, but you're a bit too far away to actually read what it says. Where you're stood at the minute, you can see a little sort of etched-in symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Looks a bit like a flame.
Okay. I got a 15 plus 3. Does that make any difference in that?
No.
Okay.
All right.
You also, as you're looking around, you look up and you see this same kind of pedestal on the roof, which has also got a fiery symbol on it.
Okay. I just think we need to stand on the pedestals.
I have a feeling that yours might need flames to go on it, Slade. Call me wacky.
Can I do the same perception, or can I do a perception check on mine to see if there's any sort of symbols like Slade's noticing?
Yeah, do a perception check.
1d20 plus 2. Roll 1d20. 20 plus 2. What do you mean? That's perfectly valid command. What the H?
You need a forward slash at the front.
I did that. 17.
Yeah, so on yours, there seems to be a symbol of. It looks a bit like. You don't necessarily recognize the symbol, but it's a
woman.
it's a
Well, I've only heard myth of these things.
it's a circle with some spokes coming off of it, like little notches coming off in a sort of symmetrical, even pattern.
Well, like the sun.
The notches are flat-ended; they're not tipped.
Okay, all right.
Oh, shall I do a check on my one?
You can do.
So perception is plus 6 a mundo.
Oh,
I got 11 a mundo total. On
You
this
recognize the symbol on yours, Joey. It's a treble clef.
one.
so Slade, I think we need to
Oh.
swap.
Okay.
So what is the symbol? I'm guessing it's something to do with Slade's class.
I think it's a gear,
A guilty gear.
a guilty gear.
Don't start.
It feels really bad about not being recognizable so soon.
Okay, well, I'm standing on my treble clef pedestal.
You each step on your pedestal, and it sort of
Hooray.
sinks in and clicks.
Click.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all.
As you go to step off, it rises back up.
Well, I
Slade.
was right that we need to stand on them. I would like to point this
you
out.
were.
Yeah, Slade, make an intelligence check because you're the only one that saw something.
You're the only one who's intelligent.
I did try to stick my head through a portal earlier, so I don't
Very
know.
true.
12 plus 3.
15.
You remember that there's a symbol above as well. You look up. You recognize the gear symbol.
Uh-huh.
It's a gear. But that same symbol is on the roof.
How high is the roof?
It's about 30 feet.
Okay, so I
That
was about to
sounds
say,
like one movement.
Oh,
I can't
upwards.
jump. I can't jump 30 foot, Joey.
white dwarfs can't jump.
I'm gonna point up and say, hey, there's the same symbol on the ceiling next to the word gullible.
I'm gonna look up because I saw the word gullible.
So, Tim, you see a flame symbol up at the top. Joey, you see that treble clef again.
We need to find out what's written on the floor in the middle, right? That's what Slade saw. Or am I not supposed to know that?
It's fine.
Okay.
Who's got the highest perception?
I have 6.
You can just go up and read the
Oh,
inscription.
okay. I go up and read the inscription.
It says,
Go away, Tim.
Sorry.
to continue your journey, surround yourself with what you are.
Surround myself with what I am.
Wizards.
Tim,
I open a can of Monster and gamers appear.
Tim, as an evocation wizard, is standing on a pedestal with a fire symbol.
Oh!
And a fire symbol above him.
Okay, can I cast fire on the symbol above me?
Yeah, so you step on your pedestal, there's a click. You fire a firebolt or a fireball, whatever spell you want.
I'm gonna go for a fireball. It's a cantrip.
Yep. You fire it up, the symbol lights up, and a huge pillar of fiery red light sort of engulfs the pedestal.
Should I get off the pedestal? Or?
It doesn't hurt you, but as you step off, there's no clicks. The pedestals stay lit up, and the pillar keeps burning.
So I'm gonna assume I need to pull out my toolkit. Okay, does that do anything?
So you've got your toolkit on the floor. Nothing happens.
Fuck, what does it want with the gear?
Okay, well, I stand on the pedestal and perform vicious mockery on Tim's pedestal.
Why on Tim's pedestal?
Because it's stupid and on fire.
I mean, you made a fair point.
You do that, and the magic just kind of off of it.
Oh. Well, I meant to... Can I perform it on the pedestal above me?
Yeah, so you
Been
do that.
aiming on the ceiling.
There's another pillar sort of fires down, and it's sort of swirling musical notes as you step off the pillar, off the pedestal. That pillar remains.
Slade. Do magic upwards.
Do magic upwards. I don't really know what to cast upwards.
Do something related upwards.
Can I cast mending upwards?
I believe.
Can I point at the button up and say fix that shit?
I believe.
As an engineer, you should be pointing up and saying, well, there's your problem.
Ain't got no gas in it.
This previous contractor did an awful job.
Yeah. Does that work?
So you look up. The problem is, Slade, mending, although it's a cantrip, is a touch. Can you reach 30 feet?
Joey, how strong are you? What's your strength?
God, you asked the wrong person here. My strength is low.
So is mine. I was thinking
Plus 0.
I got mine.
Can I warp myself up there and smack it?
How would you walk?
Do you have the ability to warp?
I do have the ability to warp.
With?
Vortex warp?
That'll do
Can I
it.
warp myself with that?
That'll do it, yeah.
Are you going to take damage falling 30 foot?
Maybe.
Yeah, you can do that. Within 90 feet. So yeah, you can warp yourself to the top.
Oh,
But
what
the clue
about...
is to surround yourself with it?
Yeah, I don't...
No, but
I
the
could...
flames that come from the 2 pedestals are what's surrounding you.
Are you doing what you want to do, Slade?
I don't really know what else to do, to be honest.
So you warp yourself.
Oh, no, what if I used pyrotechnics?
Would that work?
What are you creating with it? Are you creating the...
Fireworks?
Yeah, so you create fireworks with pyrotechnics.
Uh-huh.
Oh, do you need to cast Firebolt to light them?
No, I'm
Fire
good.
ladder.
No, because it automatically fires. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
Slade's pedestal
beautiful.
Slade's pedestal lights up, and he's surrounded by... His pillar is more like a thick oil. But
Oh, I see what you wanted me to use now, I think.
what was that?
Grease?
No.
Okay.
But you step off your pedestal and it's locked in.
Oh,
Okay.
Hooray!
This central bit here descends into a sort of spiral staircase. I know words. Spiral staircase.
Wow.
And I need to reveal the next area.
guys, I pretended to go down the stairs. I don't know if you got that.
That was good.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from a bard.
Oh, fuck. I just closed the game.
Slade!
I did it earlier. You should be able to get back in just fine.
Nah,
Yeah,
I didn't
you can.
mean to.
It's very much a drop in, drop out scenario.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Whoa. We're in somewhere else now.
That's how rooms work, Joey.
Wow. Maybe this is a good point to reveal that we'll carry on in the next Podmas episode, Tim.
I think so too. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for the first hour, everyone. I know it had a little bit of a shaky start, but there'll be a lot smoother sailing moving forward. Join us for part 2 of Podmas D&D.
Uh-huh.